Before the break, I was talking about the kind of people who claim to be knowledgeable about the dynamic that is taking place in our world, and yet they're actually completely inactive. They aren't really doing anything to try to change that dynamic. They'll just claim to be knowledgeable about it and say, oh, I know what's going on. And yet, they're not really doing anything to try to end slavery. They're certainly not doing anything to try to reach other people, to reach their minds with information, to gain their attention and put out information that is structured, so that people can understand it readily, and they don't want to do the great work. They want to complain about how other people are doing to explain things. They want to critique everybody else. See, you know what a critic is, folks? An actual critic of somebody else's work who tries to pick apart, other people's work instead of doing their own. You could define a critic as someone who is so bad at X, fill in the blank, okay, that they essentially make their life's work to complain or nitpick about someone who is actually doing X, fill in the blank, and that's the same thing as the blank that was filled in the earlier part of that equation. That's what a critic actually is. And if you really think about it, that's what it is. A movie critic is someone who has no talent in making movies or does so badly at doing something like, using creative energy to make movies and tell stories that what they have become is somebody who does nothing but nitpick and complain about the way other people make movies. An art critic is the same thing. They couldn't cut it as an artist themselves. So all they have to do is critique what other people are actually doing in the realm of art. A literary critic, it's the same thing. They're terrible writers who couldn't make it as, someone in literature, so they ended up just critiquing somebody else's work and making that their life's work. They're ultimately truly bitter human beings, bitter people who don't really actively engage in anything in the world. They're watchers, you could say. They're people who just watch life like it's some movie on a screen, and it's anything but that. And they want to complain about how other people are doing the actual work that they're doing, but yet they're doing nothing. So,